Hello everybody and welcome back to Fable 2. Last episode we had some heartfelt reunions with our family and Hammer and Barnum and, other people that we left behind when we left for the Spire. I went off screen and I did a couple of things. I completely drained all of my money. I think I had about 260,000. I now have 25,000. I went and I bought a bunch of buildings. I bought like the blacksmith here. I think I bought the general goods store. I bought the tavern in Bowerstone. The reason I did that is because if I take a look at the blacksmiths, for example, I get $572 in profit every 5 minutes off the blacksmith alone, just because it has a 5-star for economy and things like that. So off that alone, combined with all the other properties that I own, I'm going to get so much money every 5 minutes, which is great because at this point in the game, the second half of the game, after you get back from the Spire, you have the opportunity to buy some really cool stuff. Like you can buy the mansion at Fairfox Gardens and a bunch of other stuff, but it costs a lot of money, so I am hopefully going to save a lot of money and I'm going to be able to buy a bunch of properties later on in the game, some of the more unique ones. Moving on to quests, though, there's one quest in particular I wanted to do because I actually forgot to include Farmer Giles in the last video. If you remember, we saved him from Ripper and the bandits, and his son, I guess, has grown up, and he wants us to find him a date. So that's kind of an interesting sort of quest for a hero. That's not exactly a first world problem, but we can definitely do that, and then hopefully we can go back to the guild, because all these other quests are either DLC or they're recurring. You can go back, to the Crucible, like I said, but I don't really feel the need to go back there. The shooting range, again, I don't really feel like going there, and then, donating to the Light the Sculptor, and there's some other reoccurring quests. Hob Squatters is another one that I'm going to do, but that is one we're going to do in co-op. So I'm going to take care of Blind 8 right now, and then we're going to go back to the guild. So Farmer Giles has moved, and I actually forget where it is that he has moved to. So let's try Brightwood first. Let's go to Bower Lake Road and see if we can follow the trail. Okay, so I'm going to wait for my golden trail to show up. As you can see, I'm also getting 5,300 gold every 5 minutes, so I'm basically laughing at this point. I think I was getting 2,300 when I came back from the Spire, so I've completely doubled my profits. And it looks like I'm going in the right direction. I don't think Giles actually moves from where he was, to be completely honest. I think that he just monopolizes and makes his farm so much bigger if you help him. If you kill him or you choose not to help him, he'll die, obviously, and Brightwood just basically stays the same. So, again, I definitely always recommend helping Giles just because you get some definite benefits out of it. I guess I'll dig up this dig spot or my dog will never stop bothering me about it. 500 gold. I guess I could use the money. Not that I need it, because I'm filthy stinking rich, but hell. So yeah, okay, here is his farm. You can see he had a little tiny shack when we left the Spire, and now that we've returned, he has a huge property. I mean, look at this place. This is a real farm, if you ask me, so how you doing there, Giles? Or Giles, rather.
A lot. So, what do you think?
He's another person that definitely went and,
Still, I'm
did things and really benefited from it.
Leaving the whole place to my son. A place he can settle down with a nice girl, raise a family. Like the one we were before my poor Jenny was taken from us. Of course, that isn't looking too likely.
I guess he had to raise a son on his own, too,
boy,
which is kind of a shame.
He's a sweet kid. He just don't have much luck with the ladies. I've done my best to help. Even tried setting him up with a considerate town lass. It didn't work out, that.
Alright, so I'm going to skip this. I think we get the general idea. He wants to find a date for his son so that his son can take over the farm.
An odd
So,
fellow by the name of Barnum took it. Had to wait bloody ages for it. But it's a good likeness, don't you think?
so we're going to take this picture of his son. His son's name is Rupert. And Barnum took the photo, which is really funny. He had to wait 3 months to get his picture taken. That kind of blows. So we need to take his picture and we need to speak to the ladies in town. But we want to talk to Rupert first to see what kind of person he's looking for. So, Rupert should be over here somewhere in the fields.
Did my father send you here?
He looks like a pretty normal guy.
You can tell him I'm not meeting any more of his floozies.
Maybe needs a little bit of cleaning
I
up,
know
but he
how
looks
much he wants me to find
nice
a wife
guy.
and settle down, but I can't be something I'm not. I don't want to get married to a woman, any woman, you understand? I want to tell him, you know. Maybe he'd understand, but I just can't. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Ah, so there's a huge misunderstanding in this family. You know, he doesn't just have high standards when he says he doesn't want to marry just any woman. He literally means he does not want to get married to a woman. So we need to actually find Rupert a man that he can settle down with, and hopefully his father is going to be okay with that. So we're going to go and we are going to search in Bowerstone. I think is probably the best place to do this quest at. So we'll go to Bowerstone Market and we're going to see if we can hunt ourselves a mandate for Rupert. Now I think that you actually can get him a female date, but I think that kind of defeats the purpose, and I think we really need to get him to come out of the closet. So we're looking for a gay guy, so we can choose Bob the house husband if we want. We just need to find someone who's either bisexual or gay to meet up with Rupert. I don't usually take the first guy I see, though. If I'm looking for a date for somebody, I gotta go and I gotta find someone nice. And I don't actually know if all of these men are set to gay just because I'm doing this quest, because I don't remember a lot of these men actually being gay, but I'm not too sure. I guess I don't really pay much attention to their sexuality because I'm not married to them, but I think for this quest, just in particular, they make it really, really easy for you to find someone for him. So, I don't really know. I think I'll go and I'll take the tailor, because he looks high class and has a good job and things like that. So, let's show him the picture of Rupert and see what he says.
Perfect. Here is a note with my name and address. Tell him to visit me soon.
Ooh, he says, visit me soon. Alright, so we just got Rupert a date. So we need to bring him the letter so that he knows to go and meet with his new man. So, that's a pretty easy quest. I never really find it that difficult to find him a date. Like I said, I find it really easy to just go to Bowerstone, and generally there's a bunch of gay or bisexual men around that area. So, apparently this... Okay, that's really annoying. Apparently, I've been to the farm, but I didn't actually unlock the location, so I'll just go to Brightwood again, and I'll just walk there. It's not too long of a walk, but it's kind of annoying. Alright, we're back in Brightwood. So I'm just gonna take a short walk and go back to the farm. It should unlock the location, I don't think. Maybe because I didn't enter it from the front of the farm or something stupid, but anyways. Hopefully Rupert will be happy with the date that we've set up, and hopefully he can actually tell his father that he's not meeting with a woman. I'm surprised he didn't want us to date him. I mean, we're pretty awesome. I would have said no, because I got my wife at home and stuff, but... Oh boy, now I'm getting lost. Where is the farm? I think it's over this way. No, Demon Door, I don't want to talk to you right now. Oh my god, why am I so lost? There we go, it's finally added to my map. I guess I had to go to the front of it, like I said, or else it won't work. There's like ladies crawling around the farm. I guess he probably tried to set him up with a bunch of these guys. Where is Rupert? And why isn't my golden trail showing up? Oh, where are they? Are they inside the house? I think that they are. I think I need to go speak with them. Here they
I
are.
know it hasn't been the same since your mother died, but we do all right, don't we?
And I'm gonna give Rupert the note for his
Did
date.
you have any luck, my friend?
I'm a really big fan.
Well, did our friend here help you find a nice girl, then?
He helped me find a date, yes.
Great news! Finally, my lad.
Oh, this is such an awkward conversation to be in the middle of.
About that, it's not so much a woman. It's more of a, well, a man, really.
Rupert's like, yeah, about that.
You mean... You mean you're...
Yes, I'm...
What a bloody idiot I am. Of course, I should have known. I mean, the way you ran out on Sonia. And there was me thinking she didn't fancy you.
Are you kidding? She was all over me. I had to fight her off with a rake.
I had heard she
Oh,
was a
setting his son up with
That's why I
whores,
set you
probably
up
like
with her.
scarring him for life.
Oh, Dad, it was the most traumatic night of my life.
So, you really don't like girls?
No, don't really care that much for farming either.
Oh,
Maybe he'll go
Right,
and
I
do
see.
something else in the city.
I suppose you'll want to move to the city then. Is that it? I guess it'll be just me and this old farm then.
Don't be silly. I'm not going to leave you here alone. Sell it. Come with me.
Do you really mean that?
Of course.
Well, so long as he's happy, suppose I am too. Once again, I owe you a great deal. It goes without saying, if you're interested in the farm, I'll give you a good price. Rather it went to someone I trust.
Aw, and all's well that ends well. Now that Rupert has finally told his father the truth, they can move away to start a new life. The farm has been put up for sale. So you get a ridiculous amount of renown for that quest, given how incredibly easy it is. And you actually can purchase his farm. This is one of the unique properties I was speaking of. So he moves out with his son, and you can actually purchase this place for a whopping 75,000 gold. But again, it's one of those unique sort of properties that you can purchase and live in, and you can have a family here and things like that. And it's a pretty nice house, a pretty nice property. Brightwood is totally out of the way of civilization and things like that. So it's completely up to you. So, yeah, that's the whole Giles sort of part of the story. If you manage to save him, you know, he grows up, or his son grows up, and he really builds onto the farm, and, you know, him and his son seem to have a really good relationship, so all's well that ends well. Unfortunately, I seem to have run out of time. I was not expecting time to go by that quickly, but it did. So I guess I'll have to save the storyline stuff for the next episode. Hopefully we'll get some co-op going on. And I'm going to do some more off-screen stuff, and I will see you the next time in Fable 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.